Hey YouTube, good evening. Hope everyone is well. And it's another day of the market today. And like the title says, thank God it's Monday. So it's kind of a different kind of day today, really. I don't know how to place it really, but like I'll say, just like another day in the market is an amazing day. We did have quite a lot going on, and just let's see. So I'm just going to quickly share my screen, actually. The market is, I mean, it just feels like there's nothing that's going to stop this market really because, you know, yes, we haven't really had bad news so far, but it looks like it's just on an unstoppable rally. So I've got to say, first and foremost, my apologies if I do sound like a duck because I'm quite keen. Sorry, I've got cold and I just decided to get this out of the way, and then we'll call it a day. So let me just change this screen. It's oh sorry, it's solid background. There you go. So as we see today, the queues are breaking in and they are breaking out. I mean, for all-time highs. So you can see it right there. We are literally what 5 points of an all-time in touch of an all-time high. I mean, what are we gonna get this time? Are we just gonna get another rejection? But it doesn't seem like why not? Because it doesn't seem like it's going to be a rejection this time. It seems like this time it's real. And that's what the title will be the next time it breaks. This time is real. So let me just quickly find. You can see the last time we had a rejection at the resistance. And then again, what do we have? So yeah, you can see that was a rejection of the resistance, but you can tell it's quite higher. The pivot is quite higher. And the last time again, look at that. This is what I call the tennis ball kind of trade. So, a tennis ball kind of a move? What do I expect? In, and then boom, rip roaring rally. So that's what I think is going to happen. I might actually leave this there for the sake of it. But yeah, so another great day at the markets, the Qs. I mean, I know the Dow Jones were, aka US 30. That was also very much impressive. Everything is just breaking up, breaking up. Again, inch of an all-time high. I mean, if you look at the RSP, which is the equal weighted S&P, again, so everything is all green, but we do know that some were not moving on the side as well. I mean, it's still very much of a mixed shelf rally. But let's see, first and foremost, what happened. We woke up to gold, and gold is saying something. I know every time I go to gold, I keep saying gold is saying something, and it's telling us, look, we cannot overemphasize the fact that we still have, macros, geopolitical unrest, which is leading the charge. But again, America is not at risk, and of course, everything keeps shooting. We do have a strong economy. Silver, which is literally my plate right here. You can see silver right here. Silver went almost 80. Did it actually hit 85? Oh my goodness. Silver went to 86 today. And you can see silver it's been the darling of all the moves, really, towards the end of last year when it kickstarted. It just wouldn't stop. So silver has been the darling, and I don't even know what the rate what the ratio is right now. But yeah, there you go. That's silver. It just made a huge move all the way from 22 to 85. So or 86, I could say. So yeah, silver has been the darling. Of course, we've been talking about this a lot in the group. Palladium. Let's see, what is Palladium doing? Palladium's actually been terrific as well. Palladium has been amazing. And you can see there, I mean, I've been calling this for 2000. I know you went inch of 2000 before 1967, but you could just see this. It's literally consolidating on the highs. I mean, it's from this, what you could call this cup right here with the handle. You got a cup and handle. And of course, I expect this to break out again, break away. So this is amazing. This is very impressive. But on the other side, Bitcoin, how is Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin has actually been consolidating and consolidating, and it's just waiting. Look, it made a move, a $436 move, and you could tell it's just waiting. Okay. And when it's time to break, it's gonna break. One of the other ones that moved is CoreWeave. CoreWeave right here. this has actually been testing my patience, to be honest, while I'm not in this one here. But this is impressive as well. You know, I think we did call this in the group. We said it was going to be a 65. See if I can find the charts here. And tick, 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 tick. So core weave. Oh, I can't find it. But anyway, um, yeah, so core with here, we said was going to test 65, and you could see it kind of went a little below. And the minute it got there, and it's just been blue skies ever since. So yeah, congratulations, the guys that took you there, and you could tell this move right here is priced for definitely for 100. That's amazing. Another one we saw right here was Roblox. This one here, I think I could easily find the receipts for this because I still talked about it today. We do have a medical doctor in the group, and I said, look, the patients of Uche, look at this. This is when people were looking for this at, I think it was at 100, and I just said, you need to develop a bit of patience in this trade. Boom. Roblox was to divide by three. I can't even remember what date that was. Yeah, there you go. This was in December. So I said, Roblox is still right here. It's still going to divide by three. And of course, what was the move that we saw? We did experience what happens right there. And this, there you go. For this, for the sake of it, why not? For the fun of it. This right here was on the 12th of December, we said this is still going to be divided by three. And you could see Roblox it got shattered, it dumped hard. And you could see it right there. It closed out at around the 72 zone. And now you see the reversal. So sometimes it's just a game of patience. Of course, the big markets, the big indices are playing, the market is playing, and of course you got to eat on the side. And that's what we see right here. Um, Also, I mean, oh, sorry, on Friday, we had a tweet from President Trump talking about capping all credit card companies. But there's something here that actually got funny as a result of that. We had Capital One, it don't. Visa, I was expecting to play, it don't. As a result of that. Okay, what about MasterCard? MasterCard equally, sorry, that's Macy's. MasterCard, hurry up. There you go. MasterCard, what happened? It don't. Now, people thought, how about we go for the alternatives? Now, this is how the market catches you. So we thought alternatives, upstarts. Again, the alternative is not safe. SoFi, alternative. What happened? Again, not safe. So Upstart not safe, SoFi not safe. I thought Lending Club, which is the alternative, that's Lois. LC, you gotta hurry up, Trade View. There you go. Lending Club, again, not safe. So, even PayPal, which has been a dog. I mean, Lending Club, kind of barely green, but Lending Club, not safe. Even PayPal, oh yeah, somebody said Affirm. Even Affirm, let's just quickly have a look at Affirm. PayPal, again, also red in the day, red in the day. So, it just feels like kind of day where there's nowhere to run to, and then affirm. So the there you go, nowhere to run to today. So it's just kind of red across the day today because there's nowhere to run to. So in this kind of situation, this is just to let you know sometimes what you think would happen would not happen. I mean, it's a game of probabilities, so you're not gambling. People say, "Oh, you're going to buy the dip," and I love the way Brian Shannon says it. You don't buy the dip, you buy the dip, your strength after the dip. So let's make sure there's strength in it before you buy. I mean, this is one of the ones um, we mentioned ages ago. It's got a really, really very crap fundamentals, but I was looking at it for the group, and unfortunately, looking at this, it made a good 8% move. So sometimes market moves just purely on the technical, sometimes financials, sometimes sentiment, sometimes both. Of course, sentiments heavily drive everything. That was an amazing one again today. So we did have quite a few great movers today. I mean, there was one I was going to talk about, which is one of my penny plays actually. Again, I wasn't in, but that just almost had about 3 centuries. Oh, I thought it was 300%. It closed at 435% more. So sometimes the market gives you what you want. Sometimes it doesn't. It doesn't budge at all. But today is just one of those days. So do I have a few ones I'm looking at? Yes, I mean, it's quite funny actually, because I'm still looking at Upstart. The setup has been there for weeks, but for some reason, nothing is happening. You could just see that here. Nothing is happening. Again, QBTS was another one actually, which somebody gave me in the group today. Again, QBTS. The setup is there, but nothing is happening. You can see literally the trend just the way we want it to be. So it's quite a few like that, which, also today, do not forget Abercrombie and Fitch. I'm not sure exactly what happened. I think it was just a very poor guidance and it just literally sank 17%. I think as a result of that, we have, was it American Eagles as well, which also equally sank. Let's just quickly have a look. AEO, American Eagles, also sank. So AEO, sorry, I thought I was, okay, AEO, there you go. So, I mean, this is just a sympathy with Abercrombie, but so generally, when something happens, you get another one which happens in sympathy. So it was just a sympathy play. I mean, I wasn't in any of them at all, but that's what literally happened today. But as some people are rejoicing, some are excited. Even Duolingo, look at Duolingo today. DUOL. What do you see happen? It literally just collapsed again as well. So, 8%, despite they had good things to say. Clients improved, more users, etc. But guess what? It don't. So again, if the setup is not there, it's not there. And sometimes you do get a setup. I can't remember what they call it. It tricks you, and then market eventually moves. So you've got to have a bit of patience. And sometimes, like Warren Buffett said, do not test the depth of the water with both feet. So let's see if I can have one more. One more. Um, see if I can have another one. Another one. Okay. Um, Yeah, why not? I was just gonna put this one in there. So which is boil. I mean, this is natural gas. This hasn't really been friendly at all. But again, all of a sudden today, it made an impressive 14%. But again, like I said, hasn't been great. So generally, you got to have your wits with you and just be careful how you trade. Okay. But until then, guys, I shall see you tomorrow. I'm not feeling great at all today. But